G'day everyone, Jai here for Metal on Tap, and I am very lucky to have Chris from Body Snatcher with me today. How are you, mate? It looks like it's quite early over where you are. And what part of the world are
Yeah.
you at?
Right now we're in Lyon, France. And we have a day off today. Yeah, we played in Toulouse last night.
And how's the tour been going so far? I know you're kind of jumping all over the planet at the moment.
Yeah. No, the tour's been really, really sick. All the bands are awesome. The shows have been crazy. Um, just yeah, the bands that we're surrounded by every day has been really, really cool.
And speaking of cool and bands you're going to be surrounded by, in just under 2 weeks' time, Valentine's Day, you're going to be making your way to Australia with Lorna Shore for the big debut down here, and you've got headlining shows on top of that. How are you feeling about the whole situation?
Extremely, extremely excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one we've done every Lorna Shore headline tour in existence besides one.
Yeah.
So we're very good friends with them. So it's gonna be awesome to just see some friends after being gone for so long, and then also just see the sun. It's been cloudy in Europe for the past month, so I'm very excited to see the sun. And
Okay.
also Australia's been like one of the main places. Me personally, I've always wanted to go on tour ever since I started touring like 20 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So going there for the first time, I'm hyped.
And we're excited to have you here too, because I've gone to a couple of deathcore shows now in the last couple of years, and the crowds are huge. I can't believe the popularity over the last 4 years of where deathcore. Don't get me wrong; it's always been around, it's always been good. But I guess social media helps, but it's just gone to these new levels, and you guys could tour all over the world. How's because you've been in it for a long time now? How's it been watching that rise to where it's at now? Are you just kind of like, well, damn?
It's crazy, man. Going from like like the 2006 to 2010 era deathcore bands, and like seeing the potential back then, and then seeing where shows in general for heavy music has gotten today. It's surpassed what any of us ever thought it would be at. Like the fact that Knocked Loose was just nominated for a Grammy is
I know.
absolutely insane. Gojira played the fucking Olympics, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's crazy. It's very, very cool. Very, very thankful that that I mean, honestly, it's all thanks to the internet, really,
Yeah.
because if it wasn't for the internet, most normal people would have never found out about this music.
Yeah, because it's interesting in a way. And I was only talking to someone about it the other day. Back in the early 2000s, we had like the Resident Evil movies, the Jet Li movies that would play like, Drowning Pool or Kill Switch Engage and all that. And
Yeah,
people got into metal that way and the heavier side, besides just Metallica and Iron Maiden. And then it dipped out
yeah.
for a bit because, social media came in and no one knew how to use it. And then,
Hmm.
people got bored. And then you see an Alex Terrible sitting there with his cat doing his big death growls, and Will Ramos looking like the biggest golden retriever of a human possible, unleashing those vocals. People are like, oh, I like this. I don't know why I like this. I like this. And for me to go, oh, cool, now bands I like can actually come down to Australia and tour. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
But like, how much is that like kind of, has that influenced the way you guys write now, like as opposed to 10 years ago?
Um, no, honestly, I feel like our band still has the mentality of like we want to write like it's 10 years ago, kind
Yeah.
of in a sense, you know what I mean? Like we just I guess I mean it's probably not the best mindset to have as far as growth goes, but like we just want to play stuff that we think is cool, or like that we would think is cool if we saw a band, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's basically how our mindset works when we're writing our own music. We just want to write stuff that we would like seeing in a live situation, really.
And it's cool too because you guys are one of the few that are really keeping the hardcore element of deathcore alive in it. And a lot of like bands, I don't know,
Yeah.
you like you say Lorna Shore, who you're on tour with, they've got more of that symphonic death metal sound mixed with it. So it's cool
Yeah.
that deathcore isn't just one sound; it is this big
Hmm.
umbrella of sounds. But keeping that hardcore element, man, I got to admit, you guys are going to be the best gym band to put on of all time. Like there's nothing that gets your
That's
blood
so
pumping
sick.
more.
Thank you. Thank
and,
you. I love that.
and do you notice it in the crowd as well too? Because you do like don't get me wrong, like I said, deathcore, but at the same time, very hardcore. Like the Jasta on the
Mm,
last EP, that just felt right. Like it felt right. And how was
yeah.
it getting him to jump on that song? Because I was like, oh, this is cool, man. I dig this.
Oh, the fact that he did it is just so
Yeah.
crazy. It's like, well, we had done that the Perseverance tour with them
Mm,
and in the States, and um actually the reason we've never been to Australia prior to this is because we took that Hatebreed tour. Actually, we had a tour in Australia booked that we had to cancel to do that Hatebreed tour. But we did the Hatebreed tour. It was fucking awesome. Hatebreed's
yeah.
one of my favorite bands ever to exist. So, um, but yeah, and then we became really good friends with all of them. Their guitar player actually lives like 5 minutes from our singer in Florida. We had no idea. I mean, we kind of knew, but anyways, but now they're all friends, and we're like, "Yo, Frank, what are the chances you think you can get Jamie to do a track on our new record?" And he's like, "Yeah, just send me the track," and we're like, "All right, let's go."
And you even got him for the music video too, which is that extra cool
Yeah.
element. I always love it when you can actually make that work because it's not the easiest thing to do in the world. But I guess, in
No,
the
it's definitely
digital
not,
age,
especially not with somebody like Jamie, because Jamie's so busy, and he's doing the podcast every day. He's
yeah,
doing he runs multiple festivals. He's a busy guy, and luckily we have friends all over the country from touring so much.
yeah,
So we filmed the whole music video, and then we have a friend, Eric DiCarlo, that lives in New York, and he was like, "Yo, I'll drive up to Connecticut. Connecticut. It's like 2 hours away. You know what I mean?" So we
yeah.
basically just told Jamie, like, let us know what day works for you. We'll book the location. We'll send a guy out and just let us know what time, what day, and we'll make it happen. And he did. And then our buddy that does music videos up there did filmed his part for us and color graded it to make it look like it was filmed at the same type of location as ours. And yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look, at the end of the day, if it works, it works. And that's the magic of it, the magic of film, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, it was awesome.
But, mate, speaking of coming down, because like I said, not only is touring supporting Lorna Shore, all those shows are sold out. So sorry if you're looking at this right now, that's gone. But you guys are also doing 3 headline shows down here as well. The demand for you guys down here has been unreal. It's got to be a little bit humbling at the same time. I mean, first time down breaking into a new market to be able to play all these shows and explore the country. You get to explore the country more than the Lorna Shore boys do. So,
Yeah.
good on you guys.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I'm very very excited. And we have 3 days off. Like we get there on the 10th,
Yep.
so or on the 11th or something. So we're gonna try and do some touristy things, I guess, while we're in Perth. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But it's crazy that we can go somewhere on the complete opposite side of the world that we've never been to before, and there's people excited to see us.
Yeah.
It's just like it's crazy.
It's got to be a good feeling too. And I wanted to ask, is there, because I've asked a few people this and I've always gotten a different answer. Is it different playing the support set to playing the headline set? Like the energy you bring or the way you construct the show? Because I guess it's
Mm,
not like you're not going to chuck a ballad in there to slow everything down for a bit. We're going to
yeah,
kind of
no,
keep things rolling. But how do you
it's
approach it?
not. We always try to keep every set we play as like high energy as possible. And like the Lona Shore set is our set time is already long because we're direct support.
Yeah.
So we actually don't have to change anything. If you do see us at Lona Shore and you see us at the headline dates, though, there is something that's different
Yeah.
that we're not playing. I'm not gonna say what we're playing, but it's cool. It's some old shit. But yeah, um so if you do see us at one of at both of them, you will get a little something added to the end of it.
Oh well, mate, I need an excuse to go from Sydney to Newcastle anyway, because Newcastle's kind of like my home away from home. So like, don't tempt me with a good time. The Hamilton Station Hotel, that's a classic. That's like a legendary venue up there for just fun of
Yeah,
being one of
I'm
those.
very
Yeah,
excited to play some of the smaller rooms because like I
yeah,
love those shows. Like the No Barricade shows like are so much fun for me.
yeah, yeah. They are. And when I recommend too, when you're in Sydney at the Enmore Theatre, have a look around. You're going to be like, what Kiss played here in the 70s. Like it's one of those venues that's just full of
Yeah,
so much well, I'm losing my words. That you're just going to be
history.
like, well,
Yeah.
thank you. And you'd think I was the guy who just woke up. We appreciate it. But mate, look, I am very excited. Is there one thing outside of playing these shows you kind of want to experience in Australia, or is there one rumor about Australians you've heard that you kind of want to know about? Maybe I can let you in on a little secret before I let you go today.
Don't ask for ranch dressing.
No, if you had a barbecue place, it does exist now. Yeah, we've
No way.
yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah. It's
All
there.
right, that's kind of
That's
cool.
it.
I mean, I don't really ever ask for it. I just heard that.
Yeah, if you go anywhere besides barbecue place, they're gonna go, what? You mean mayo? It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
mayo. But yeah, if you go to a barbecue place, you can get your ranch. You're just not going to get your blue cheese sauce. I don't know if you want that, but that
Oh, I
ain't
hate blue
happening.
cheese, so that's fine.
Oh
It's
no,
gross.
no, you're going to win. I think you're going to love it. Do you get to at least go home for a couple of days before making your way? Are you coming all the way from Europe to Australia?
Oh no, we play Berlin, and the next morning get on a plane, fly to Qatar, and then Qatar to Perth.
I did that exact same flight last year. I do not envy you, but I'm looking forward to the shows
Yeah,
regardless.
yeah.
So,
The flight home to the States is longer than that flight though.
ooh,
Yeah, it's like
ooh.
13 hours to California and then 6 hours to Florida.
Well, what do they say? If you're an artist, you got to, pain is what creates the art, and being on a plane for that long
Yep.
sounds painful, mate. But look,
Yeah.
I am very excited to see you guys down here. I cannot wait. Is there anything you want to say real quickly before I let you go?
I mean, we're super, super excited, and you know, anybody that is excited to see us, thank you. And anybody that sees us, I hope you dig it, and I hope you guys come out to the headline shows as well.
Beautiful, mate. Well, I'll leave the ticket links below. Chris, it's been a pleasure. We'll see you very, very soon.
Hell yeah. Thank you, man.
Cheers, mate. Bye. Thank you, Jeanette.